What's up, y'all? It's a form of consciousness. Bring y'all another video. Now, as always, I hope y'all been taking care of yourselves. I hope y'all been getting out into nature. Hope y'all been getting some sun. And I hope that you've been monitoring and doing what's best for your body, mind, and spirit. All right. So, before I get into what I want to talk to y'all about in this video, I wanted to tell y'all that if you're somebody that has like bank accounts and you got like a lot of your money inside it, a lot, if not all of your money inside of the bank account, I advise you to go and like start taking some money out of your bank accounts, bro. Like, especially if you're somebody that has like 2 or 3 accounts open, make sure that you're going to close at least one of them, if not both of them, and make sure that you're taking that money out in cash and pocketing that money or like saving it. Put it away like under your bed or under your pillow or something. And the only reason I say that is because in Europe right now, right, over there in the UK, a lot of their bank systems are shutting down. All right, and nobody knows why, right? All of the banks over there is just crashing for some odd reason, right? And I want y'all to realize that this right here is what I was telling y'all about in my other video when I was talking about how social media just crashed mysteriously, and they talking about they don't know what happened, right? The reason why I'm telling y'all about the banks is because the same thing that happened with social media is what's going on with the banks. The bank systems, I want y'all to realize that they're trying to use the potion card. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? They're trying to use the potion card as access to everything. They're already trying to do it with different places like movie theaters, restaurants, gyms, and so on, right? But I want y'all to realize that they want to use that as a key, as a gateway into everything. Driver's license, banking systems. Like they're trying to get it to a point that you are going to be given a QR code so that you are able to access your money. They're trying to make everything under one world government, under one world system. And by them crashing the banks and stuff, it's the same thing that happened with Facebook. You remember how Facebook crashed, and then hours later Facebook came back up again, right? And then a couple of days later, then they tried to introduce this Facebook Meta thing, right? This virtual reality stuff. So I want y'all to realize that they're trying to do the same thing with the banks, and there's no telling when it's going to happen over here. So I'm just trying to warn y'all and come on here and just let y'all know, using my platform to let y'all know that it's important for y'all to start taking money out of your banks and just stashing it under your pillow, in your closet, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going to happen. But now what I really came out here to make this video about. So I wanted to talk to y'all about how we are advanced avatars, right? I want to explain to y'all what I mean by advanced avatars and all that good stuff, all right? Now, when I say we are advanced avatars, what I'm talking about is this body is a separate entity. When you look at zombie movies, right? When a person gets bit by a zombie and that person dies, right? That the consciousness that was once in that body is gone. What's left is the body itself, which is a separate entity. That's how it's able to walk around. That's how it's able to think. That's how it's able to chase after you and try to eat you, right? Because it's a walking entity on its own. Now, in this video, when I talk about different entities within this body, I'm only talking about 2. I'm talking about your higher self and your lower self, which is just the body itself. I'm not talking about cigarettes and alcohol and all these different chemicals that you're injecting your body with, because those are separate entities that are introduced into the body. I'm talking about just 2 entities, your higher self and your lower self. Now, these bodies are separate entities and only connected to this 3rd dimension, which means that they are holographic figures. These are vessels, all right, what we call the human body, right? So that means that we exist on a whole nother plane, all right? I'm gonna give you an example. My consciousness is the God consciousness, all right, that comes from the source. My God consciousness was inserted into this body the same way like you would insert a flash drive into a computer, all right? When you insert a flash drive into a computer, that flash drive is able to download documents to that computer, right? The computer represents the body, the vessel. The flash drive represents the God consciousness, the real you, all right? So the real you is a God. The real you is a goddess. This body is just what that God or goddess consciousness animates, right? That's why when you see people drink alcohol, The people that drink alcohol, sometimes their consciousness is shut off. Which is what alcohol does. It shuts you off from source. Just like a lot of the things out here, the food, the cigarettes, the GMO weed, all of that stuff shuts you off from your God consciousness a lot of the times. That's why when you drink alcohol, people tend to forget what went down, right? People tend to act out of character. People tend to do emotional things, like they get real angry. Some people cry a lot when they get drunk. Some people abuse their kids. Some people abuse their families. They do all of this stuff because alcohol is a separate entity that you inserted into your body. All right. So the flash drive represents the consciousness, but all of these other things out here can be inserted into the body as well, and actually animate your body. Right. That's why music is another example. When you listen to a certain song, right? Say for example, you in a club and you listening to NBA YoungBoy, or you listening to Pop Smoke, or you listening to King Von, right? When you listening to a King Von song and it makes you crunk and it makes you want to just punch everybody in the club, right? That is a separate entity that is entering your body, right? Your God consciousness is pushed out of the way. That's no longer intact. What's intact is that separate entity, which is the music that you are inserting into your body. I'm hoping I'm making sense to y'all. All right. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's two entities that intertwine on this third dimension. It's the physical body, and it's the God consciousness that comes from source that's inserted into this body through the womb, through the birth canal, through your mother's womb, as you're developing inside of the womb before you're pushed out into the physical world. All right. When you're inside the womb, a consciousness intertwines with the human body, and it creates what you are now. Right. So people have to realize that you are two separate entities. That's why you have to watch out for your physical body, and you have to protect your spiritual body as well, because without both of those things, you cannot exist on this third dimension. Which is why you might hear a lot of spiritual people saying and talking about the ego and the higher self, right? Because the ego represents the physical body. Your ego is attached to the physical realm. Your ego wants those shoes. Your ego wants that big house. Your ego wants that new car that just came out. Your ego wants to satisfy its belly, right? Your ego wants to eat those chips, that honey bun. It wants to get that ice cream. It wants to do all of this stuff. Your higher consciousness doesn't need any of that stuff. Your ego wants that money. Your higher consciousness don't need no money. Your higher consciousness knows that it is complete just as it is, right? So it's kind of like a battle, or a battle of balance, right, between the higher consciousness and the ego, which is part of the journey while you're here. And not to mention that money is also an entity, because of money, the world is the way that it is now. Because of money, everybody wants control. Because of money, everybody wants to cut down all of the forests, everything that the God consciousness within me and you created and put here, to help sustain life and help build and teach you about the journey within. They want to tear all of that stuff down and put their buildings right there to make money. Money makes you do all type of things. Money makes you go out and sell drugs. Money makes you want to go and kill that person because they stole money from you. Money makes you want to do all of these things, and that's why the elites are the elites. That's why the League of Demons are the League of Demons, because of money, right? Because of control. Because they know that money can make people do anything. Because money is a separate entity that you allow within your body. But see, somebody like me, right? Somebody that has reached the consciousness and knows about the duality and knows about the intertwinedness of the God consciousness and the body. I don't participate in the chase for money. I just do it just to sustain myself on this third dimension. That's it. I know that I don't let that money control my body and animate my body, because I know that it is a separate entity put out to make you self-destruct, to make you want to chase everything outside of yourself instead of going within. Right? I'm on the journey within. I'm on the journey to evolve and transcend, so I won't have to come back here. So I won't have to reincarnate here. All right? But that is how we are advanced avatars, right? You have to think of the real you is the flash drive that you are inserting inside of this body that gives its downloads. All right? I can't talk, bro. But The flash drive is what's inserted into the body and animates the body and gives the body its thinking process. Everything that you know is downloaded onto that flash drive. All right. So with that being said, bro, I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Make sure that you connect and bring together the God consciousness and the vessel. All right, the body. All right, because once you realize that, I promise you, life will be so much easier, bro. And you will start to take life more serious as well. All right. So with that being said, bro, I love each and every last one of y'all. Continue to be great. Continue to be you, because you are a star. All right. Make sure that you are elevating, bro, so you won't have to come back here in this lifetime, bro. All right. With that being said, bro, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.